Ancient Wisdom TV. We want to know. We don't want to believe. Ancient Wisdom TV. We want to know. We don't want to believe. Ancient Wisdom TV. We want to know. We don't want to believe.
Aha! Welcome. Welcome to my page. Aha, this is Ancestral English version. I don't want to English version. Aha. It's our move difference. The one throw. No one saw an ancestral. Also, Brefo na Rebecca. Brefo. Agya Yaw. Yeah. Agya Yaw. framo. Ajuma braso, ajani wajuma braso. Ajuma braso, ajuma braso. Ajuma braso, ajida bi ajuma braso. Ajuma braso, mi framo. Ajuma braso, yeah. Ajuma braso, Agya Yaw mi framo. Ajuma braso, from ajuma braso. Ajuma braso, we ajuma braso. Ajuma braso, enso ajuma braso. Ajuma braso, sase ajuma braso ate. Ajuma braso, yeah. Ajuma braso, Agya Yaw mi framo. Flower Jimmy so, Miss me flower Jimmy so. Me flower Jimmy so. Ajuma braso ate. Me flower Jimmy so, yeah. Me flower Jimmy so, ajuma braso. Flower Jimmy so, me flower Jimmy so. Me flower Jimmy so, asase me flower Jimmy so. Flower Jimmy so, mama me flower Jimmy so. Me flower Jimmy so, we are me flower Jimmy so ate. Me flower Jimmy so, yeah. Me flower Jimmy so, ajuma braso. So coming one. Minimum yajmai. Maja was a maja me framo. So coming way. Minimum yajma. Another power, Madaroma. Kiba video. Come closer and let's talk. This is English version. Ancestral hour. Madam was it. Pia. Welcome to Agya Yaw Temple of Divine Light, our channel. Ancient Wisdom TV is YouTube handle. TDL_Temple is TikTok, and Temple of Divine Light is Facebook. Okay, we are welcome. You are humbly welcome. Forget about my English, you. I have already told you I am not an Englishman. I am a typical Ashanti man. So whatever I speak here, you should be attentive to listen to me. The little English that I have, I am here to translate so that our people in the diaspora will also understand us. We have brothers in Africa who do not speak our language, Ga and Akan and other languages, they don't speak it. And even in Ghana here, most of the Voltarians and the Northerners too do not speak our language, and it is very hard for them to understand us. That is why the Divine Ones has come here to tell me that I should translate this into English so that other people also understand. Our people at Sierra Leone and other places, and even in the diaspora, the white people too will hear Agya Yaw and understand. It's all about our tradition. And before then, let me go. I'll pour libation, and after I pour libation for you, then we will start our discussion. Today we will discuss at length how we will beginning our spiritual path through the universal wisdom, through our ancestral way. Each and every one has got his own ancestor, and each and every one has got his own culture and tradition. This is what I'm going to teach this morning. So come closer and let us have fun with our traditional knowledge. God bless you. Let's go and then if you don't understand the language that I'm using, I'm going to use English, and I will teach you how to pour this libation for your ancestors. Before you pour the libation, just listen to me very carefully. Before you pour the libation, you pick up the drink. If you are a man, you tap here 3 times before you open. And then you pour it in a new glass, which you've not used before. When you start using it to pour libation, it's for your ancestors alone. And when you are about to pour the libation, I am teaching you straightforward so that you will see how and you will learn how to pour libation in your various homes. Those who do not understand my language, listen very carefully. If you want to pour the libation, after you draw your drink or you pour your drink in a glass, we have a protocol for pouring libation. And the protocol is to address those powers in the 4 cardinal points. The north, the east, the west, the south. You call them all. So you just knock wherever you are, because when you are entering somebody's terrain, you have to knock before you enter. So you say, I go 3 times. Then you show the drink, because the drink you show is to the divine which we know is or if we believe is the creator of the universe. Because whatever you do, you must show it to the atmosphere, because the atmosphere covers us, and the atmosphere, we consider it as a father, and then the earth is the mother. So we say Father, Mother, God. So you show it to the atmosphere. Oh, Father, I show you drink, but I do not give you drink, because you don't take drink. You are the one who created this drink. Mother Earth, receive the drink. I call on the spirits of the east. I call on the spirits of the west. I call on the spirits of the north. And I call on the spirit of the south. I call my chi, which is my spirit, to take drink. I call on the powers of all my ancestors. I call on the rivers which surrounds me in my hometown, in wherever it is. I call them all. I call the spirits of the waters, and I call the spirits of the wind to come and be with me here. I call the spirit of the land in which I stand, which I don't know is what he likes and dislikes, but once I am pouring libation, I have to give drink to any spirit on the land that I'm standing. This is a territorial spirit. You must give respect to any spirit or every spirit that is around you. After calling all your ancestors, I call all my ancestors to come be with me. Restore me to my perfect self. Restore my power to me, and come and protect me against any evil eye, any power from any command that will disturb my life, any energy that is not good for me, restrict them from my life. But I call for protection, I call for power, money, wisdom, and I call for anything that will help my soul to grow and sustain in this body. Be with me, and do not allow anybody that is born of a woman from an egg to come and penetrate and destroy my life. No, but what I say is, all my ancestors should protect me and protect those who are watching me now. You see, I try my best to pull it in English for you so that you also can practice. Here we learn. So I want you to learn. As I have poured the libation for my ancestors, it is now time for me to appease my soul, so that any message that will come from my ancestors, I will be able to contain it. There are so many people who dream, but at the end of the day, they cannot remember the type of dream that they had. Because the soul is so weak that it has been entangled in the body due to external activities. But you must free the soul so that the soul can take message from your ancestors to you. This is spirituality, not religion. Listen very carefully. This is spirituality, not religion. What type of religion or any type of religion you are in now, if you are not practicing spirituality, then you are missing something, because religion is all about spirituality. Through religion, man will grow to become a spirit or to become who you are. But today I am going to teach you how you can raise your soul in English, how you can raise your soul to attract the divine ones to yourself, how to raise and appease your soul. Some people are walking, but they don't have their soul within them. That is why we call some people they are a living dead. You are living dead. Why? Because your soul is not within you. There are so many instances people will have an accident and they will be in coma. Their soul is not within them. Some people will encounter some serious problem in their lives and they will be so shocked that the soul will leave them. When there is a mistake or anything wrong with the body, the soul will leave. Because the body is a shell for the soul. So when the shell is destroyed, the soul cannot stay in. So I am going to teach you the ancestral way that you can call your soul back. Some people may fall into sickness. You may sick for some time and you become dejected. Your soul will leave you and people will see you that, oh, you are a living dead. After you've recovered, you must call your soul back into its place so that it can begin to attract other good things to you. At times, it is you alone who can speak to your soul. You have the power to speak to your soul because your soul lives in your body. You are not of this body, you are of the soul. That is why in their Bible they say God created man and he breathed in him for him to become a living soul, not a living body. It means that you are a soul, you are big, you are wide. Your soul is so vast. You form an integral part of the world. Without you, the world is not complete. So you have the right to protect your soul and grow your soul to become who you are. You are not on this earth to worship any idol. You are not on this earth to worship any God because you cannot serve God. You cannot buy food for God. You cannot wash the clothes of God. You cannot do the work of God because you cannot give us the sun. You cannot give us air. You cannot give us water. It is only the omnipresent and omniscient who can do all this. So we should stop the hypocrites that we are going to worship God. It is not true. Nobody can worship God. Nobody can serve God. We give reverence to the divine intelligence that brought us on this planet, whom we don't know. So from nothing, something came into being. And people also die. And from nothingness, something came into being. And from that being, died into unknown. You see? So listen very carefully. There is a difference between spirituality and religion. What I'm teaching is on the way of spirituality, that you understand your ancestral way of doing things. I have already poured a libation. Pouring the libation doesn't mean you finish there. There are certain things you must do to grow your soul so that you can get attachment with your ancestors. When there is a message, you are able to retrieve it through the body, through the mind. But when the soul is weak, when you dream, after you dreamt and you come back, the soul cannot give the message to the body or to the mind because the soul is not grown. This is what I am about to show you. There are so many instances people will think this is an evil way of living. No, there is nothing evil on this planet. Let me tell you something. There is nothing evil, there is nothing good. Good is good and evil is evil. Each one has his own path. Each one has his own importance. Each one has his own importance. And let me ask you something. He said that your Lord Jesus will come like a thief. If there is no thief, which one will you compare it with? A thief is somebody who is coming and he will not announce his presence. He just comes, steal and go. But you said the Lord Jesus Christ will come like a thief. So if the thief it does not exist, which one will you use as a comparison? It means that thief or a thief also have a significance in the society. I'm not saying it's good, but what I'm saying is good, bad is bad. You cannot criticize any of them. Let me tell you, this is spirituality. Good and evil is that which man is. Man is a distort of so many things. You have the good within you and you have the bad within you. Your bad side will tell you what you detest, or what you don't do it. The good side will say, oh, this one is good, do it. The bad side is say, no, it's not good, don't do it. It means that the bad side is restraining you from the good thing that you have to do. And then the good thing also may restrain the bad side from the bad thing that he wants to do. So when these things are balanced, you have to take your own decision as a rational human being. This is what people don't know. And they say the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil. If you always try to blast the devil in your churches, or you bombard your ancestors just because you said they've done wrong things and they are evil, you go and pay tithe at the church and you bombard your ancestors, you are doing things very wrongly because your ancestors has done no harm to you. It is you who do not know the way, who do not know yourself. You have not practiced the spirituality to know who you are. That is why you can talk anyhow against the spirits and your ancestors. If the president has his own ministers, listen very carefully. If the president has his own ministers that can do the work for him, he has a bureaucratic means of doing his work. He has a protocol means of doing his work. What about the all-knowing and all-sensible, the universal intelligence? The master peace has not got that sense. The sense that human beings are using was given by the universal intelligence. So before anything happened on this planet, it has already happened in the spirit. So don't tell me that the divine one has no way of doing his things on this planet. Yes, he has divided his spirits for so many things on this planet, which is the material things on this planet that we can see with our physical eyes, like water, like the water, the sun, and the trees, and all the living things here on earth are the embodiment of God. It's through this that we say, yes, there is God. Without these four elements and, of course, the ethers, there is no God on this planet. When you wake up and you see no sun, you see no earth, you see no air, you see nothing on this planet, yes, everything becomes dead, and you cease to exist, and the world becomes an illusion because you exist no more. What you call God will not exist again. Listen to me very carefully. I am teaching to your understanding so that anything that I will teach you here, any method or any spiritual performance that I will teach you here, you understand me better. My people, the white people and those in the diaspora who do not speak my language, that is why I have taken my time to explain things in English for you. Listen very carefully. Practicing of your ancestral worship is not evil. Practicing of your culture and tradition and ancestral one is not evil. But let me tell you something. In the Bible, we have the names like Abraham, Jacob, David, and other things that they have. They are all descendants of the Israelites or the Jewish people. You understand? And they keep on calling their names and adorning them. Anything that you continue to chant becomes an embodiment of energy in your life. Anything you begin to chant the name, when you begin to call the name of a certain thing all the time, it means that you are chanting that name, and the energy behind that thing will come. That is why they say the God of Jacob. It means that you are calling the God that is behind the name Jacob. So it is now that we the Africans and each and everyone who has an ancestor begin to call his ancestor, the power behind his ancestor, tap that energy for your benefit. It is no sin. It is not only the Christian who can call the ancestors of Abraham and Jacob, but we also can call our ancestors, the ancestors of Brefo family, the ancestors of Agya Yaw family, the ancestors of Brefo family. You can call them and tap their energy for the benefit of yourself. Listen very carefully. If you are outside there, there is a river. There are so many rivers. In London, we have the river Britannia. We have Britannia there. We have so many rivers in England. We have so many rivers in America. Even the goddess of liberty is also served as a deity, a special deity for American people, in which you people celebrate the Halloween. You celebrate the Halloween, you celebrate that holiday just because you have a history to that. And that becomes your ancestral worship, or that becomes your tradition. Yes, we have the Chinese New Year, which they celebrate the ancestors. You know, this is not evil. It is individualistic power that you obtain from your ancestors. It is always good to honor your ancestors. When you go to Italy, they celebrate the Agrata, which is the goddess of tomatoes, they do this yearly to appease the god of tomatoes. When you go to China, they do sacrifice for the sea, for the first harvest of a fishing, so that they can get a bumper harvest for that year. This is not evil. It means that each and every one has got his own territorial spirit, which must be respected as such. If these people are respecting their own, why don't you Africans too respect your own? And if you are watching me, either you are from Africa or from any part of the world, begin to give reverence to your ancestors. Begin to appreciate them. Begin to know that they exist and they are behind you. Begin to start the ancestral practice. Christianity and other religions will not help. Yes, it's infiltrated. It is a way of politics to control mankind. But your tradition is your tradition. Your ancestral worship is ancestral worship. It is an independent of the soul. It is an independent that gives you the freedom to act on your own. That is why always I say, you are the captain of your own ship. And when the sea is rough, you are the master captain to navigate to a better place. So as you are listening to Agya Yaw, you must know that once you exist on this planet, you have a lineage that follows, which you must give respect and give reverence to them. Each and everyone has his own culture. Some people, they take flowers and candles and those things to the cemetery just to appease their ancestors. Some people will pour libation, especially in African spirituality. We use libation as a medium to pour libation for our general ancestors. And particularly in our homes, we have a certain ritual each and every one prepare. Each and every one home has his own ritual that they prepare. But generally, to call any spirit or any ancestral power, we use drink. What do you use in your country? Put it in the comment section for me. Some people use candles to invoke their ancestors. Some people use incenses to invoke their ancestors. Some people use perfumes to invoke their ancestors. It depends upon how you are being trained. Begin to find out your root and know what you use to call your ancestors, and begin to practice this for the freedom of the soul, for the betterment of yourself, for the betterment of your family. Begin to go to research. Not each and everyone can use drinks over there, but you know the type of things, the rituals that they do in the house. Begin to make research. Begin to ask questions wherever you are. Especially in Africa, it is drink that we use. So if you are in Liberia, those who are in Liberia and Sierra Leone, Gambia, who has been calling me to do this in English for you, begin to pour libation. Watch the video. I have shown you how to pour libation for your ancestors. Very soon I will teach you how to raise your soul to be one with your ancestors, how to do the ancestral bath to become powerful, so that when your ancestors bring message to you, you can listen. The ancestral way of living is very powerful to the extent that you have to you take control, absolute control over your life, and you take absolute control of the planet. Why? Because you are able to control the wind, the sun, the other aspect of this creation. You are able to embody yourself with them. You come closer to nature so you can hear the voice of God. So when you are practicing this ancestral lineage line, it means that you are embodiment of creation. You are embodiment of the power in the universe. You has become one with the universal intelligence. Because the universe, you are not separated with the primordial force. You become one with the primordial force because you are not limited to one society. You are not limited to one religion where there are do's and don'ts, where you cannot go outside the box. This one, you are outside the box already. So you can take anything outside the box for your benefit. This is what we call the ancestral way of living. The ancestral way of living is you can use the water to benefit yourself. You can use the sand on the ground to benefit yourself. You can use the salt. You can use any other material of nature to do rituals for yourself. But when you are in religion, you are forbidden to use something that has been created on this planet to do anything of spiritual for yourself. But they've forgotten that cars were made of the things of the natural. Cars were made, which the pastors hypocritically they use cars, forgotten that this was made from underground, because they use the materials, the iron, the aluminium, and everything is from underground, which is from nature. They forgot about it. That is the hypocrisy at its highest point. But I'm telling you, before you can be liberated, you must come closer to nature so that you can hear the voice of God. Stay with me as I move forward to teach you how to raise your soul. I have not forgotten, but I'm giving you an elaboration about what I am about to tell you, that your ancestral worship or your ancestral practice, it is a way of life. It's not a religion. It's not a worship. We are not serving any deity, but what we are doing is we are giving reverence. We are appreciating what our ancestors have done for us. This is so powerful that your dream state will change. Your body, the soul will change. Your body will change. Your attitude will change. Those who are depressed, there are so many depressed people over there. This, when you start practicing this ancestral thing, depression, it limits depression and it takes away anxiety, and you become free of your mind, that you are not entangled with any negative force. By follow me and doing certain rituals, you'll be free from certain diseases. You'll be free from certain things that entangle and destroy the soul and the body, because you become free in the mind. Each and every one on this planet respond to the mind. When you are there and you have no blood pressure, you have no palpitation, or you have nothing, and when you go to the hospital and you are diagnosed of palpitation, your heart will begin to palpitate. When you go and you are diagnosed of a certain disease, that disease might not kill you, but what is after the diagnosis is what is going to kill you, because the mind will take it, and when the mind take it, it begins to work on it, and when it work on it, it reduce the pressure of the body. You make you weak. Let me make an example for you. One time I was drinking a sachet water, which is commonly in Africa. You people don't know if you know. It is commonly in Africa, a sachet water. Some years back, I was drinking a sachet water. I took part of the plastic out to drink the water. I could not find the piece that I took from the plastic water. I was searching for it. I couldn't find it. So my mind told me that I have swallowed that piece. Immediately, I felt something choke in my throat. Something choke. I was making it. I was not comfortable. I was feeling uncomfortable in my throat, my throat, because I felt the piece of the plastic that I caught with my teeth has gone inside my throat. I finished drinking the water, but I was still feeling that something is here. But let me tell you something. When I wake up from the chair and I saw that that piece that I caught from the plastic has fallen down, immediately I was relieved of the truth. Why? Because the mind has told me that the thing is still here for me. But when I saw that I have not swallowed, I was relieved of it. So everything is born of the mind. Through the ancestral way of living, you begin to clean your mind of negativities. You begin to clean your mind of anything that will worry the body. Let me tell you something, that the mind holds everything on this body. It is the center point from which everything is distributed. Especially when you are driving and you feel pressed, you want to urinate. The mind will tell you that no, you cannot urinate in the car. So you go. You'll be going. You'll be able to contain that pressure until you get down. When you get down and you don't take care, you urinate on yourself. Why? Because the mind will release that now it is time for you to urinate. You see, this is how it is. In ancestral worship, you must clean your mind, your soul, your heart, so that you can move forward. In religion, you are being entangled and be given one name that you should always mention. And that name, we don't know whether there was an existence of it or not. But we know that our ancestors are there. We know our forefathers that we came to meet are not with us now. We know that our mothers, most of our mothers that we came to meet are not there now. And we must give them the respect, what they have created. With them that we are able to stay on this planet because they came to prepare a place for us. So if there is any place that Jesus said is preparing for the Christians, then there is a place that our ancestors have prepared for us on this planet. Because before we came, this is our heaven. Our forefathers prepare it, make it neat, make it clean, so that we can fit in staying on this planet. So adoring them and appeasing them is not evil. Begin to find out in your various countries what you use to evoke your ancestors. But I will teach you an African way. If that works for you, fine. Without my words, let me tell you something. Before any spiritual work can work for you, when you go to any spiritual person and anything that he does can work for you, it is through your soul. If your soul is not in line with the particular thing that spiritualist has given to you, it will not work. And there are some people that there is nothing that you can do. No spiritual work will work for them. They are dead. They are the type of people who has been incarnated several on this planet, and their soul is grown, and they act for themselves. Those people, it is very difficult, you know. But when they get to know themselves through a seer or a divine one, then everything that they do will begin to flourish. I am much concerned about your soul, just because it is through the soul that things happen in physical. Without anything happening, then there is no soul. When there is soul, something from the soul comes into being, because each and everyone on this planet has an idea, and whatever is happening on this planet is a manifestation of an idea that somebody had, that we have the manifestation. Listen very carefully. The phone and the things, the gadgets that I am using now is somebody's idea created, and now it has become matter for me to use. The car you are using now is somebody's idea. That is why you yourself living on this planet, it is an idea of life to make you an existence on this planet. Listen very carefully. So life is happening in your life as you are sitting down. We are in the present moment. As we are thinking, we are in the present moment, and life is happening. The air is happening. The water is happening. The heat is happening. Everything from nature is happening within our body. So we are an idea of the universal intelligence made manifest on this planet. So through the primordial force that we made manifest, and through the primordial force, through our ancestors, the lineage from one father to another father, to one mother to another mother, that we have the chain to manifest ourselves on this planet. And once you come, you must give thanks to those who brought you on this planet. That is why, Agya Yaw, I don't joke with our ancestors and our tradition and our culture. This is a way of life. We don't worship anything, but we do our things as our ancestors were doing those previous days. Only things has changed, and we are not getting those things from the village. But yet we do as we can to appease them, to let them know the present situation. Because as we live in the present, when they were there, they were acting on the condition, the time, and the day, and the condition of that time which they were acting. But now we also are acting in the condition of the day. Once we are not succumbed to any religion or to anything anywhere, but we are free to our soul to appease our ancestors. Listen very carefully. I'm about to teach you how to raise your soul, and next week I will teach you how to do the spiritual bath and how to create an altar for yourself. If you don't have one, I will teach you. If you want to raise your soul so that your soul can give you a better message, I have already explained this in Tree or in my language on the YouTube. You may not understand. I am taking my time step by step to teach you how to go about it. Listen very carefully, for this ritual is very powerful. When you feel dejected, when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel that you are pressed, when you feel that you are oppressed where you don't know, you become stressed, you don't know what to do. This is what we call the living dead. You are living, but you are dead. It is time for you to call your soul back into your being so that you can enjoy life to the fullest. The day you were born, I'm not saying the 1st January or 2nd January, or the day, either you were born Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Each and every one has a day that he was born. Early morning, get yourself prepared. Wash yourself with salt water. Get yourself 3 white eggs. Get yourself 3 white eggs. When you get yourself 3 white eggs, get yourself prepared with the white panties. When you are a woman, you get white panties. When you are a man, you get a boxer shorts white, because what you are going to do is you are going to start naked with your boxer shorts or with your panties. You get these things ready, 3 eggs, a white panties or a boxer shorts, and then you wash yourself with a salt water. After that, the 3 eggs that you have, the white eggs, is white eggs. White eggs. We are about to piece our soul, so we get 3 white eggs. When you get the 3 white eggs, you cook 2 of them. Cook 2 of the white eggs. Cook 2 and leave 1 uncooked. Go and stand in your bedroom, stark naked, with only your panty white or with your boxer shorts white. Face the east. Face the eastern part of your room, where the sun rises. Face the eastern part. After you face there, put the uncooked egg in between your feet, okay? And the cooked one, get 1 for the left, get 1 for the right. The cooked one, put 1 on the left hand, and then on the right hand, put 1 there. Stand there, begin to call your ancestors and call your chi. I call all my ancestors, and I call all the universe. I call the powers of air. I call the powers of the sun. I call the powers of the waters, and I call the powers of the earth. I call my chi and my ancestors and all rivers and all spirits available at this hour. I call thee to testify that today, I, Agya Yaw, I am here to speak to my soul. After you make this incantation, then you begin to call the day you were born. I am Yaw in my language. You are Thursday. I don't know how you pronounce it over there, because I am Thursday. I'll begin to call my soul by that name. Agya Yaw, Agya Yaw, Agya Yaw. If you are a man, call your soul. Oh my soul, oh my chi, oh my chi. Call your soul 7 times if you are a man. And if you are a woman, call your soul name 9 times. After you call, you speak to your soul that my soul, I know you are carrying this body. You are embedded in this body. Arise, arise yourself and bring good things to this body. Anything that is good for this body to grow and live long so that you too can stay long in this body, please provide me with all the good things. I remove all that which is not good. If you are called by witchcraft, do not respond. Be here and do good for me. I know you are strong and powerful. You will not leave this body alone. Stay with a long life and prosperity. You must appease your soul and be speaking of good things to your soul. After you finish, the egg, if you are a man, the egg on the right hand side, open it, remove the shell, tap it on your mouth 3 times and eat it, consume it. Okay? And the left one, if you are a man, the second, you remove it, and that one, you not tap it in your mouth, you eat it. Okay? If you are a woman, you use the left first. If you are a man, you use the right first. The same process. After you finish, the one which is uncooked before you, take it. Take it and rub it all over your body, removing all that which is not part of you. If anybody has said anything that your soul is worrying about it. Use it to appease your soul. Clean all the negativities around you. Clean all the stress and anxiety around you. After that, go and splash the egg, either in your sink or on the road or wherever you can splash this egg. You splash it and flush it off. Or you splash it on the ground and leave it there if you have the way. We the Africans, we can splash it at the crossroad and leave it there. When you do this, then your soul becomes free. Then testify and give me comment on the comment section. After you finish this ritual, the dream that will come by. And if you are not dreaming, you begin to dream. If you are not receiving message from your ancestors, you begin to receive messages. This is a powerful ritual that I have shown you today. You are financially weak. Call your soul and speak to your soul. You are not feeling good. Call your soul and speak to your soul. Things are very bad. Call your soul and speak to your soul. After, there is more to come, which Agya Yaw, I will show you, so that you can pass through the path of your ancestors to become who you are. In the evening, we shall meet. This is Ancestral Hour in English. In the evening, there will be in my language. That one is Fire for Fire. This one I am teaching. But in the evening is Fire for Fire in my country, so that it will go into their ears to know that there is an existence of our ancestors. And the God that they are worshiping does not exist, but God is the existence. God is all that there is. And you cannot leave God in every nature that you see on this planet. I say, God bless you. To my Buddhist people, I say Namaste, Namaste, Om Shanti, Om Namaste. To my Muslim brothers, I say Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum nuajamso, wa alaikum salam. Hey, this is Agya Yaw. We meet next week, but in the evening, Ancestral Hour in my language. Tomorrow is a sacred day. Tomorrow is a sacred day for our ancestors. Because every 40 days, we meet here to appease our ancestors. Those who are hearing me from Africa here, you can join me tomorrow online. Once I will appease our ancestors together, if anything that you can do, you do it. But what I'm telling you, if you are nearby in Accra and you can visit me, I invite you all. You come, I invite you all. There is no restriction in the invitation. You come with your white zarabia, or you white and white. When you come here, anything that we have to do, you buy only 2 drinks, and I will show you how to do about it. So follow me on this channel tomorrow, and invite all and sundry from Africa and wide, from Ghana, wherever. Those who are with me, you come. I am in Accra, of Ankoberia, Asofa News Station. When you call this number, 0245 111, I will respond, and I will answer every question that you ask. Or you can send me WhatsApp in the same line, or you can make audio for me, and I will listen to it and respond to you as such. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow, which is Akweside Kesie. We will see you tomorrow. Come and let us all celebrate our ancestors. I say, Ayiko, but wait, don't go. Let me pour libation for you, so that tomorrow you will be strong and to carry out whatever I have taught you here. God bless you. Oh, my ancestors, the divine ones who were here present to help us to accomplish this job. The work is perfectly done. I've expressed myself to them. And that those who are watching me, I pour drink for them. Let them be strong in their souls to carry out the divine power within them. I call all my ancestors, and I call the powers of the universe. I invoke the powers of the wind, the sun. I invoke the powers of the waters and the Mother Earth to be with each and every one who watch me today, now and forever, and so it is. Yes, I say, Ayiko, I'll meet you tomorrow at the temple for a very powerful ritual. Tomorrow, come and you'll be blessed. Come and dine with your ancestors. Come and dine with Mother Earth. Come and dine with all the elements so that you will get the benefit out of it. God richly bless you.
Ancestral Hour.
Time with the divine ones.
Wadaroma, yadruho, na wa hwe oduma nkoma de, na hwe ba bia nsuo firi ba, na wonim nsuo ni ti, na wonim hwe ya. Na se wo behu ade fefe we ya, na wotumi se abode atumi wom. Amane ani amamara kwan so tumi wom. Yo, adehye wo da mintwa no. Se mba we aboba hu se nsuo ni nyina ba fom de. Nanso so emma mom a separate e tiese oba ne woni fa na be ma ne woni fa. Nsuo ni dan ni.
Dani ni wuti se nipa da se ni.
E ma no go buye o. Yo, Agya Yaw, aha, said the money no. Se ma ga jam se me de, aha. We want to know, we don't want to believe. And then me so ma tira koduo no mu bi. Aha. Me nam o therefore so, aha, boti force, aha, anya aduru ano. Omo se abo ni ti, aha, ho na nsuo ni firi ba. Me pese nipa nyina hunu amane ani amane akwan so. Ai ade a we ye krom Wadaroma, nyame sre o me sre nkwatente de matempofo nyina. Omo abroche, eni titiro abroche foi. Omo akwase so dinsensem na ewo bi man so na Wadaroma. Sede amu ye nsuo na motere ko ba bia no. Adro adro, asuo na abo Wadaroma. Monka omo na bibia omo ye do abroche mem ho no na nya yie. Nia ya gye ne ma onye ne mama no. Nia na dwuma sɛ ye mama na dwuma nya. Nia na ware asɛ ye mama ne bi ware. Nia ne bi pasam onye ma no ma me Wadaroma. Omo Ghana ha no so adwuma sam obi a wodi dwa obi a ne sika sam nya yie. Abusuamu nsam Wadaroma.